Thank God it's Friday, huh? Whew, so much work. Can't wait for the weekend to stay home, just be at home. In fact, we're gonna do a yin class at home. Some of you will be live with me right now, and others may decide to do the class later on for, I think, 24 hours, so you still have time. So feel free to join in, and if you want to yogi-ish with your friends, as long as you keep a social distancing, you will be just fine. So before we get started, guys, I can't ask you if you have any injuries because you can't answer me back, but just make sure that you're feeling good and that you have enough stuff around you. So if you have a mat or something that provides enough padding, if you have like a very blanket or something very nurturing that makes you feel that you are pretty much at home, and a cushion or a bolster, any pillows, blocks or books. If you don't have blocks, big books will do. And if you don't have a strap, a belt, you can just improvise here. And maybe 2 tennis balls, or don't grab the apples. I grabbed the apples the other day and I made some apple juice with them, so no apples, but any kind of balls will do. Just not basketballs, they're too big. All right, so we'll get started here in your seat. Sit onto something or just onto your mat, and take your time to cross your left leg over the right. We'll take a moment here to receive the breath, receive the whole inhalation as it travels in and down. And be patient as you exhale and feel the breath going up and out. And each time you breathe in and or out, notice if you can find something new, something quite constructive for the mind to rest on. It may be the texture of the breath, any kind of sensations as you breathing in. Notice the cool air coming in. As you breathe out, notice the air is warmer, that your body made it nice and warm for you. And I'd just like to remind us all that this is an important meeting that you have with yourself. And even though it is through technology that I can only deliver you this class, make it real by breathing with quality here. And sometimes when we go into a general yin class, we kind of restrict our breath because we're a little bit shy to make too much noise as we ujjayi breath. But see, now that you're at home, if you can really feel at home and let your breath be your expression here. Let it take you deeper so you have an intimate practice with yourself. Before we'll take some shapes here, let's work with a pranayama, the box breathing technique. So I'd like you to visualize a square, and as you inhale, you're gonna inhale for a count of 4, and you will retain the breath for a count of 4. Then you'll exhale for another count of 4, and once again retain for 4. So we'll take a clearing breath in and out first. Big breath in. Open your mouth, breathe out. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. And we'll do one more round together, breathing in. Retaining the breath. Breathing out. Retaining the breath. And then coming back to your natural breathing here. Together we'll take the left hand over the heart and the right hand comes on top of the belly. And take a moment here to receive the breath moving in and out of you. And to feel the warmth of your skin. And our intention for this yin class will be to feel at home in our bodies and to feel at home in our house as well. Knowing here that we have the privilege to be gifted more time to invest in us. So now is the time to practice more yoga and more meditation. I was gonna make you chant Om, but I'm pretty sure only 10% of you will do it at home. So let's just imagine that you chant Om here, breathing in together for Om. And then place your thumbs to the third eye as you exhale, bow your head to your heart. Namaste. Welcome. Okay, so here's what I've got for you guys. We're gonna start with some neck stretches. So I'm gonna get you to stay in your seat, and if you want to change the cross of the legs, do it, or if you'd like to extend the legs forward, that's fine too. And we're gonna take the hands, and just bear in mind I'm not going to mirror you, so when I say left, it definitely is left, otherwise I'm not really good at this. So we're gonna take the left to the left side of the waist, hands to the left side of the waist, palms meet together here. And from here, see if it's possible for you to interlace the fingers and then really join the palms together so the heels of the palms connect fully here. Draw the left elbow back and down. And keep your arms exactly as they are. From here, let the left ear fall to your left shoulder. As soon as you get into the shape, guys, please close on your eyes and you will hear my voice when it's time to come out anyway. So make yourself comfy in the shape. Each time that you're breathing in, find a little bit more space from the right earlobe down to the right elbow. As you breathe out, see if you can reduce the space from your left ear to your left shoulder. And once you come here, you're welcome to move your chin a little around, looking for more significant sensations here. And really playing with the edges of the breath, the edges of the stretch. And no one can see your face. I can't even see your face right now. So feel free to open and close the mouth, release any tensions you may have around the jaw. Maybe rocking the bottom jaw side to side. And give yourself just a couple more breaths here. At times you may like to take the left elbow back and down a fraction more to deepen your stretch here. Using the strength of your next inhale to slowly return your arms back by your sides. And just be nice and still here. Head on top of the spine, shoulders on top of the hips. And maybe now you may like to roll the shoulders back and down. Noticing any difference between the left and the right side. If the right side feels more vibrant than the left. And let's even now with the other side. So take your hands now to the right side of the waist, palms meet, interlace fingers, other index will come on top now. Heels of the palms glued together, right elbow goes back and down. And once you have this nice and set, right ear falls to right shoulder. As soon as you get there, start to close your eyes with your breath out. And send your inner gaze all along the left ear to the left elbow. Becoming super sensitive to the subtle, almost significant stretches here. And stretching the skin, the muscles, the fascia. I have about 3 more breaths here, so feel free to readjust according to your breath, according to how you feel. Next time that you inhale, really slowly return your arms, your head back to center. See if you can resist the urge to move around. Pause, be still for just a moment, receiving the blood flow. And then you may like to move your shoulders around, maybe moving your head side to side. All right. So the next one is a forward fold. I'm going to offer you a cross-legged sit with maybe a forward fold. So let's all start right leg forward. And if you feel like you need to prop the sit bones up, maybe again a cushion or a little book behind you, or maybe you'd like to fold up a blanket. Once you have your sit here, you could have either ankle to ankle alignment, or you could have the heels directly under the knee, so more like a square shape. Some of you feel quite warm already this morning. You may take the right leg on top of the left. Oh my God, so you have, oh, it's been a while since we've been to yoga, huh? So we may have a nice 90-degree angle with both knees. Those of you who feel super confident, maybe half or full lotus, which I will not demonstrate. And when you're ready, I want you to come back onto the fingertips here and create length along the spine. And as you exhale, feel free to let the chin come to the chest here and let the spine round up as you make your way down towards the legs and towards the earth. It doesn't mean that you have to touch something with the head. The head could be comfortably hanging, but if there's any pain with the neck, now is a good time to use your Shantaram book or your big dictionary. Who has a dictionary anymore? Do you have a dictionary, Sonia? No? Actually, maybe we need 7 blocks, I don't know. Forehead down here. And once you come into the shape, feel free to close your eyes, guys. I'll guide you through it. And notice something here. If you turn your palms to face upward and you let your fingers naturally curl, you'll notice how much more you get to soften across the shoulders and also soften around the heart as your hands connect directly to the heart. And with your head nice and heavy, you might like to move the head a little side to side. I wish I could see you right now. And some of you may be dribbling on the floor. Notice all the areas in the body receiving a stretch, including the right hip, including the whole spine, and perhaps elsewhere. You're welcome to remain exactly as you are. As an option, with your next inhalation, start to move across to the left leg here. So let the torso come closer to your left knee, bringing a little bit more attention and body weight to the right sit bone so it stays connected to the mat or to a prop. And then let's slowly move across towards the right leg now, letting the chest fall directly over that right knee, softening both of your shoulders. Making sure the posture doesn't steal your breath. Your breath is still your priority. Next time you inhale, come back first to center. Use your hands to walk yourself back into an upright sit. Now please do take your time because it's going to feel quite tender to exit it. So slowly use your hands, extend the legs forward onto your mat. And we're going to take a rebound pose, laying down onto our back here. So take your time, extend the legs, the arms. Like a baby shavasana. You want the toes to turn out, the palms to face up. And you want to feel here that the body is open enough to receive the after effect of your forward fold. It may feel quite pleasant to unfold the body back down on the earth. And then before we move on to the left side body, we're going to stay on the floor and continue working around the right line. So I'm going to ask you to move towards Bananasana, which is an extension of the limbs first as you extend your arms and the legs. And you may just like to start with the lower body. You may just start to walk the heels as far left as you can. And maybe you find this is enough. If you like more, add the upper body as you start to move across to the left hand side. Any position with your arms here, you may like to interlace fingers behind head or hold onto the elbows, or maybe left hand grabs right wrist and then take that right arm across to the left a little more. And from here, maybe with the legs, you take left foot on top of right or right foot on top of left. You get to decide. And then you close on the eyes. Maybe you turn your head to face the left side as well. And every time that you're breathing in, imagine you breathe in from the right ankle to the right pinky finger. And then exhale from the left pinky finger down to your left ankle. Inhaling again all along the right side. Exhaling all along the left. Like you're creating a circle with the breath and awareness. just remind you all to breathe again like you mean it. And stay in your shape, just sensing a little bit more into your right hip, your right side of the waist, the right rib cage, the right pit of the arm, and along the right tricep. And feeling all that space again. And directing your breath, your energy right into that new space. And we have about 5 more long exhalations here. And there's an invitation to deepen the shape if you'd like to, whether it's with the breath or actually physically deepening the shape, taking the hands, the feet a little bit more across to the left-hand side. As long as you keep the right sit bone and the right shoulder blade grounded. Your last exhalation could come out of the mouth. Now, just a warning to come out. You may feel like you're at least 100 years old. Yeah, so the joints are quite tender. Please take your time to uncross the legs if they're crossed. Walking slowly the heels back onto your mat. And same here, upper body comes back. It's quite common we feel crooked when we come back on the mat. See if you can feel like you come back to the midline of the mat. And then take space with your arms, take up space with the skin. And let yourself receive along that right side body. You may feel longer on your right side. We continue exploring the right side body. When you're ready, let's bend the knees, plant the feet flat onto the floor. And with your next in-breath, start to wrap the right leg over the left. Maybe 1 click, maybe 2 clicks for some of you. It doesn't really matter. As you inhale, lift the hips here. And as you exhale, turn your hips to face the left side. So you want to here bring the pelvis under so that you stack your hips. That gives you more space for the spine to twist. Let the knees fall to your left. And then maybe left hand comes on top of the right thigh. You can take the right arm out to the side, palm facing up, and maybe turning your head to face the right hand. And stay exactly as you are in your twist here. If you require more, you have the option to take the knees higher towards your left elbow. And you also have the option to take that right hand higher So you continue lengthening along the right sideline.